Hold, please. 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 Brown Girl Bella. Hi, babes. Hello, and welcome back to Sunday Sips. I am your hostess with the mostest, the Brown Girl Bella, back as always to bring you lips, lashes, and luxury. Wow, we've got a really great live for you today. And I want to jump in because we got a lot of stuff to cover. I'm talking about what's new, what's now, what's next in beauty. Also going to be talking about some beauty news and how a popular designer is headed to the pokey, y'all. We're going to get to it and all of that and so much more. But first, if you're new and you like what I do, don't forget to leave me a thumbs up. And while you're in here, use those emojis, give me those hearts, give me those 100%, give me all of that good stuff because we love it here. You're going to hear some squeaking. You're going to hear some maybe barking in the background. That is my co-star, Miss Dream. And, she's on, her special time. She's in heat. And this is her first heat. So I wanted to keep her up here with me so I can keep an eye on her because, first heat and all. Gotta just make sure the baby's okay. So, yeah, there she is squeaking. There she is a squeaking. So, yeah, we're going to get into all of that. And first and foremost, let's jump into what I have been using but couldn't tell y'all for the past 2 weeks. It is the Shiseido Revital Essence Skin Glow Foundation. So I was sent this in PR. See, it has the not for sale sticker right there. and it just launched. Now I can tell everybody over this past weekend. This is a medium finish foundation. It is very hydrating. It has a very radiant finish. It is made with niacinamide and it has SPF in it. So it does have some skin care properties. I'm going to share it with you now, finally. Putting one drop on the side of my face. As you can see, it's very emollient, but it blends into the skin very, very well. Like I said, I've been using this for the past 2 weeks nonstop to kind of get a feel for how this foundation kind of acts with my skin. And I can tell you, it gives me, as you can probably start to see, such a radiant finish. When I first tried it, I didn't think that I had gotten the right shade, but it does oxidize down. So it looks even nicer once it's kind of set. And then I like to set this with Givenchy's powder because one, it's my favorite powder. And two, it gives me a semi-matte finish without it being and looking too flat. And so I just use one pump on either side of the face, and I do my whole face, including the forehead, chin, as you saw, and underneath with those 2 pumps. Now you can get away with one, but I really wanted to share with you all how it looks. And like I said, this is a medium coverage foundation, but if you wanted to do a light hand, just do one pump. It is on sale now at Sephora for $44.80. So if you like this coverage, like what it's doing, you can grab this for a limited time while it is on sale. The SPF in here is 30, and they have a wide range of shades for you to choose from. The one that I have, if you are a match to me, is 510 Suede. So if you're a color match to me, that is what I am currently using. And I'm just really working the product into the skin. And I really love how this coverage is for the skin. Really, really nice. As you can see. So it gives you a nice coverage without it looking too cakey. I think this came off really, really nice. You know, kudos to Shiseido for coming into the market with a foundation and instantly giving us a wide range. Not too wide, but wide enough so that there are many different skin tones who can benefit from this launch. I love it. I love it. Let's see who else is in the house. Hey, Burns. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. How you doing? Thank you so much. Hey. Hey there. How you feeling? How you living? Welcome in. Rati Oprah. Yeah. I love it. Love when you call her that. It's so cute. All right, so that is the foundation. Man, I have been dying to share that foundation with you babes since I got it a couple of weeks ago. And now it's finally here and I can finally share it. I'm like, oh, let me try. Let me put it on. Let me do all the things. All the things. All right, the other new product I'm going to put on today is by Kosas. I premiered this, I think it was last week on the channel, but love this. Again, very fine point. Oops. There we go. Very, very fine point, as you can see. So you have to be very, very careful when you are using this, because if you press too hard, it will snap. So I like to, as I do with all of my products, use the spoolie side first and brush up those hairs, and then go in and start to carve this out. Right? And then using more of the product, I start to flick it upwards to mimic hair and carve out the eyebrows more. I love this fantastic product. This is such a good product. It is available at Sephora as well. Let me see what the price point is for it. And they call this a fine detailing feathering eyebrow pencil. Retails for $22. The shade that I have is black. And look at that. Just makes short work. And like I said, if you just lightly press, you're going to find you get more efficacy out of the product. And if you press down, you're going to find out it's going to snap. Hey, TC. Welcome in. Thank you so much. Yes, press that like button, share it out. Let's get it. Let's go. Happy Labor Day weekend, y'all. This is the first weekend I did nothing yet. Just, chilled in the house, didn't do much, didn't go anywhere, didn't do any of the whole barbecues and all of that stuff. Didn't do much of anything. I did work out, so that's why the top of my head is like all sweated out. I tried to blow dry it out. Y'all, guess what? My blow dryer died. I was right in the middle of getting these roots down, and it died. It just totally conked out on me. No more power. So I have to break down and actually get a hair dryer. What I had was the knockoff Dyson that I got from Walmart. It's like $40. So I'm not that upset. This is $40 and it lasted for about, I want to say 2-3 years. So that was good, to get 2-3 years out of a knockoff Dyson product. Not bad, not bad. As you see, the oils are starting to break through. That is going to be your main issue with this foundation. I'm going to tell you, you're going to really have to powder it down. So let me grab my Givenchy powder. Just smack it on its bottom to get the powder out. And then I just take my Nishi Pro or one of my big fluffy brushes, and I just start to dab it where there is a little bit of shine coming through. Nope, not yet, Lori. Welcome in. Did I miss who's going to jail? No. Not yet. Just talking about the new products that I have. And this Givenchy does have a little bit of color to it too. So you can start to see that red coming through. Whew. Honey. So here we go. So just pat it in. It does give you a flush of color as well. I love this. One of my favorites, especially in the winter and the summertime. The summertime, because it really mattifies the face. And then when you add your sprays to it, it locks it in. I'm not going to spray just yet because we're still working on the powder. I still have a little bit more left for this first round, but I want to press the other powders and things that we're going to use first. And I want to finish the brows first. And then we'll get back to powdering down the face. All right. So that is another new product. Also, their Air Brow from Kosas. Love this. This is my second one. Like I said, when I got the first one from the brand, it was actually dried out, so I wasn't able to really use it. But now that I have the second one, I can tell you, I really love this product. It just gives you an instant definition to your brows without it looking like Scary Spice. Like, I don't like my brows to be like, hello, how you doing? And just pop out there. I really like for them to look natural, even though my hair is dark. Right? So this is brown black, which brings a little bit more neutral color to the brows. So it's not that stark black. And then I keep the tail end pretty much with the black pencil so that the tail end of the brow is a little bit darker and the front end is lighter. I'm just cleaning up this one. Right? So that's what we do to the brows. Now let's go into the concealer. Now there are a bunch of concealers that are coming out. I haven't gotten them yet, but I am getting them. The Ciroc Beauty, they have a Dewdrop concealer to match their Dewdrop foundation, which you know I love. So that is on my wish list. There's a new one coming from House Labs. That looks promising. So more on those two, definitely grabbing those. Let me see if I can find them in pictures so I can share with you what it looks like. But lots of great products coming out for the fall. Let me see. Dewdrop. Okay. So I'm going to show you the Dewdrop concealer. It's in the same type of container as the Dewdrop foundation, but it looks very, very sleek. And it's that same, here we go. It's that same hydrating look and feel as well. As you can see, it has that same kind of creamy consistency, same as the foundation. So I'm excited for this. I love their Dewdrop foundation. So I really think that I'm going to enjoy the concealer as well. I just put a little LYS underneath. And we're going to mat that down. And finish off that under eye right there. So that is the Dewdrop Hydrating Concealer. Really excited about that coming. and putting that in my wish list cart. The other one that's in my wish list cart is the House Labs concealer. That looks also very, very promising. This is by Lady Gaga. Same formula as the foundation with that triclone skin tech technology. They have a wide shade range as well, so that's another selling point. So there it is. It's going to retail for $32. The Surratt, I forgot to tell you, that retails for $48. Forgot to mention that. So this is the House Labs version. I think that's going to be really, really nice. Oh, you think you know who it is? No problem, Lori. All right. So now let's spray. Let me do the MAC one. We need to mat this down a little bit. Yeah, so no barbecues for me this weekend. Really shocking. But I've been really kind of like taking it easy. Like I said, Miss Dream is having her first heat cycle, so I want to kind of keep close to home for her, right? Right? It's your first heat. Yeah. And she's being so sweet and loving. So I'm like, let me just give her a little bit extra love. A little bit extra love. She's been throwing up, so she's been, eating a little bit too much. I think because of her heat cycle. She thinks she's more hungry than she is. While this is matting down, I'm going to start putting on the bronzer. I'm going to go back to an oldie but goodie by Givenchy. I've had this for a while now, but this is such a great bronzer for me. I love to bring it out and put this on. Such a good one. Oh, let me take this off. So that was my 2 concealers that I kind of have on my wish list. Many other things are coming out this fall. Like there's a bunch of new palettes coming out. Those ones by Tom Ford look really interesting. There are 2. One is already sold out on Sephora's website, but there's another one that I have been having my eye on. That is promising. 21 Days of Beauty with Ulta is out now. There's some things this week that are really interesting. Let me share with you what those are. So the 21 Days of Beauty is on sale now at Sephora. I'm sorry, at Ulta. Look at me going crazy. 21 Days of Beauty is now in week 2. Tomorrow starts REM Beauty. That is Ariana Grande's beauty line. They're going to have their liquid eyeshadows on sale for $8. Grande Cosmetics is having their Grande Brow, the 2-in-1 brow gel serum to grow your brows. That's going to be on sale. This is the first time for them as well. It's regularly $38. Now it's going to be $19. Then we also have Fresh Cosmetics with their Black Tea Delay Eye Concentrate. The Solar Wave 4-in-1 Radiant Skincare Wand in Rose Gold that gives off the red light to minimize fine lines and wrinkles. Especially good for Black women. So if you're in the market for a product like that, I would say grab it here because it's regularly $169. It's on sale now for $84.50. Elemis has a cleanser out. Persona has those beautiful cream blushes on sale for $13. This week, we're also going to see some bronzers, a hydrating cream by Shiseido, some tinted products from Superhue, some products from Clinique, Buxom lip liners, Philosophy perfume, as well as serum. About Face is going to have that primer that I use. Let me show you the eye primer. This is the eye primer by About Face. It's going to be on sale this week on Thursday for $6.50. So great time if you're in the market for a eye primer to grab that. All right. And as you can see, some more Clinique, Estee Lauder, Beekman 1802. Really cool stuff coming your way. So that is Ulta Beauty and their 21 Days of Beauty. No problem. Cool. All right. We're going to start to put on some blush. This is new by Givenchy. I got the one, I think it was number 6 that I premiered here. This is number 5. I had told y'all before that I wanted to get this one. And so I grabbed it, and they're like going fast. So if you want to get this and you want to try it out, go into the stores. But I'm going to tell you, the deeper shades are flying off the shelves, flying off. And I can see why. Look at this. One little tap, and I get such pigmentation. Look at that. So good. So good. I love when you can just use a little bit of a product and it goes such a long way. And I love these tops too. So good to really seal in the product so it doesn't tip over and spill. Because y'all know me, I always drop ish like a pigeon. So whenever I can close something really good so it doesn't spill everywhere, it's a plus for me. It's going to be a plus. All right. Finally, I want to put on another one that's been on this channel for a little bit, but while I was on this Givenchy kick, which, spoiler alert, these are going to be on my favorites for the month of August. This is the highlight. Look at that. Look at that highlight. Honey, it just gives you like that glow. And especially when you're not really trying to do too much, just a little bit, and you have like that instant glow. Just fantastic. I guess everybody went to a cookout or something today. It's like nobody in here today. Hey, Mo, what's going on? Thanks for passing through. Appreciate it. All right, we're going to fan this face down because with all these lights, I'm getting really warm. But again, the foundation is sitting, honey. She is sitting. I'm not mad at her at all. Not mad at her. Very nice. And that was Shiseido. New product alert. There we go. And it's on sale. Gotta love that. Let's put some lip balm on. Okay. So, a couple of other things that I have my eye on that's new in beauty. We're going to start with Miss Anastasia Beverly Hills herself. And her new palette. This is from Trend Mood on Instagram. So these are all like jewel tone shades. There's 12 in all. Smoke right here, which is a metallic taupe with green gold reflex. Then we have Fireside, which is here. That is a sparkly metallic rosy copper. We have Crown over here. That is a dual chrome gold with a green blue shift. We have Leather down here, which is a matte stone. Stone is really popular. We've got a stone shade or a stone-like shade in Natasha's Yucca palette. We also have like a taupey stone shade in the I Need a Nude palette. Now I see it here. It's been very, very popular these days. Then we have Crimson, which is here. That is a matte deep wine. That's another popular color for the fall. I've been seeing a lot in palettes. Mulberry, which is here. That matte reddish brown with sparkle, also very popular this fall. Moonlight, which is here. That is a dual chrome lavender with a sparkly pink opal shift. We have Divine, that's this color here. That is a dual chrome vivid purple with a sparkly pink pearl shift. Ember, which is a matte toasted brown with reflex. Thorns here, a matte hunter green with sparkle. Midnight, a metallic smoky purple with sparkle. And then lastly, over here, which is Twilight. That is a matte, deep grayish green. I love this palette. I love this palette. I think I need to get this palette. I really do think I need to get this palette. It's got the smoky purples that I am craving. It has the greens, which you know I love a good green. Give me a sparkly green, give me a matte green, give me a combination of the two, and I'm a happy girl. And that wine colors, they have me at hello, those wine colors. All right, we're going to put on Mother's New Long Wear Eye Primer. Yes, I did break down and get it. Still haven't gotten the palette yet. But I was like, I need to try this primer. So I saw it in the Sephora store and I was like, oh, gotta grab this. Gotta grab this. Used my little rewards from my card. So I ended up paying like $10 for it. So it's like, that's perfect. That I can do. Yeah, you need this primer, sis. It's so good. It's so good. It's so good. Usually I don't even have to put any powder on for creasing or anything. But today I'm going to just put a little tap on it because I'm going to be working with a lot of different shadows. I'm going to play around with some different formulas. So I thought, yeah, let me put some underneath too. Let me put a little bit of primer on and a little bit of powder on top of the primer so that it stays put when we put the shadows on. But yeah, this was really good. This is really good. I've been trying it out all last week with different formulas just to make sure that it works, and it does. Okay. So what do I want to do? What do I want to do? Let's work with I Need a Nude. All right. See you soon, Mo. All right. So we're going to grab a brush and look. See, I told you, stone, very popular. Her shadow is actually named Stone. So this is from I Need a Nude. Again, very popular these days. So might as well throw it on. I'm still trying to decide how I feel and what I feel about this palette. I will put the video that I did on it up. It'll probably go up tomorrow for Labor Day. But I've been using it a lot for like work looks. And for that, it's okay. It works. It does what it needs to do. It's giving. It's giving what it gives. But I think if you're deeper than me, you might not like it. You might not like it. Not that it's not going to give you anything. It will give you something, but it's not going to give you a bright, bright, bright look. You know what I mean? Like it's not going to be one of those heavily pigmented looks coming out of this palette. Now, this palette, this is the one you want. This Yucca palette has me in a chokehold. I cannot stop using this palette. I really can't. It's messy as all get out. Let's be clear. It's messy. But she is so pretty that I don't even care that she's messy. Look at this. Like 2 shadows and we're done. Literally done. But you know me. I'm never done. I'm never satisfied. We're going to go in with flax and we're going to just deepen up the crease. Not to add too much smoke, but you know, we love a little smoke session. We love smoke. We love smoke here. All right. So let's get to who's going to the pokey, right? All right. So who's going to the pokey is Miss Nancy Gonzalez. Now, you may or may not have heard of the name, but let me explain to you why this is important. For those who have watched The Devil Wears Prada, her bags were featured in that movie. For those who watch Sex in the City, her bags were featured in Sex in the City. Okay. She does a lot of work with snake skin and other types of skins for her handbags. They have been on the arms of not only those 2 iconic movies and the Sex and the City show, but also Victoria Beckham used to wear a lot of her bags. Vogue editor Anna Wintour used to wear a lot of her bags. So last week, she was extradited to the United States on conspiracy of smuggling charges related to the use of endangered species in her luxury purse lines. So she was on a private flight from Bogota, Colombia to Florida when she was picked up. She was wearing some sensible platform shoes and a chic crepe style jacket and smiled at the cameras while she was being handcuffed and led into her police car. Between 2016 and 2019, it is alleged that Gonzalez used mules to smuggle over 200 python and camion skin purses and handbags into the United States without a permit. This is in violation of the Convention on International Trade and Endangered Species, Wild Fauna and Flora Cities. Okay. The indictment also says that the mules were instructed to say that they were gifts for relatives if they were ever caught, right? The bags were displayed on Gonzalez's company at a showroom in New York City, and then they were hawked to department stores for more than $2,000 a pop. So I'm going to show you what one of her handbags looks like. So this is a close-up of one of her snakeskin bags. I mean, beautiful, but my goodness, lady, why are you smuggling things into the country? And by the way, using people as mules to smuggle in your products and then tell them if they're caught that these are gifts. Girl, you know you was wrong for that. I'm going to put a little bit more concealer on. I feel like my under eyes are giving that tired eyes look that is gaining popularity on TikTok. I'm not trying to actually have that look for real in my real life. So we're going to cancel this girl's tired eye look with a little bit more concealer. That also will help to clean up underneath my shadow. Like so. I mean, my goodness, lady, for all of these, like, and that's one of those ones, before I get into why I think this is so deplorable for many reasons, not just because of the animal rights and the fact that, you know, you're smuggling these things in, but the fact that you're using humans as your mules to smuggle this stuff in is beyond me. But Nancy Gonzalez, as a designer, was one of those who kind of started the whole quiet luxury from way back in the day. Like, you didn't see logos all over her bags. Her bags were very clean. They had very clean lines. Even her like leathers that she used were very soft, very supple, and they screamed luxury, but didn't like have logos and or her name like all across them. So very subtle, very understated elegance is what I would call her aesthetic. But now we're gonna call her inmate number whatever her number is going to be. That's her new name now. Because wow. Why would you still do that in this day and age? Because you can get away with it, or at least you thought you can get away with it. Not so much anymore. Not so much anymore. All right, we're going to continue this look. Let's do some mascara now. And I don't have any new mascara aside from the one that I'm actually going to use. That's the newest one that I have from Benefit, the Fan Fest mascara. But first, as always, I'm going to put some primer down. This is my L'Oreal primer. One of my favorites, drugstore love. And really helpful for getting my lashes to look and be longer, look and feel stronger with the primer on. So if you need help with your lashes, I would definitely suggest grabbing that primer. So good. All right, here is the Fan Fest from Benefit. Like I said, I love the packaging and I love this wand. Look at the combs underneath and at the top. So perfect. It just helps you curl and comb out the lashes. At the top and at the bottom so that they're separated and lengthened at the same time. I love how effortless this wand is. You know? Really takes the effort out and just puts it all on this wand. Such a good job of curling my lashes. Let me show you. Right? So good. Now you can stop there. Of course, we're going to continue on. I'm going to use the Telescopic Lift by L'Oreal to just further extend out my lashes. I also like this comb to separate my lashes. So they give me a little bit more definition. See? It gives you that false eyelash look without actually using falsies. Love the way this makes my lashes look. And especially for those days when you need to get out the door, these two have been a lifesaver for me. So don't be surprised if you see them in my August favorites as well. All right, lastly, let's do the lips now. I'm going to do a red lip combo. I'm going to start with my Chanel. This color is Rouge V. And then we're going to put on the Forever Glam. And that is by Christian Dior. Right? The dog days of summer are coming to an end, but honey, we still giving summer looks, summer vibes, summer waves with the haul. Right? Still giving, still giving. Let's see, what else can I share with you coming up soon? All right, Valentino, you know I've got this on a chokehold, right? That Valentino compact, I really, really, really want to get. In case you haven't seen it, let me show it to you. Let me see if I have it. Oh, I know where it is. Hang on just one second. Just want to share with you. Here it is. Okay, so this is by WZ Beauty, also on Instagram. This is her photo. This compact right here has me in a chokehold. I just need it. I just need it. I don't know what I need it for, but I need it. I'm just saying. She's gorgeous. She is gorgeous, and I need that gorgeousness in my life. I just need it in my life. So, and I don't think I ever tried any of their foundations, but I have enough foundations. I just need that compact in my life. Let me grab my, actually, let me grab the other powder because I don't need any more of that pink rosiness on top. Let me get the other one. Or actually, you know what? Even better. Let me grab my Pat McGrath. So we're going to put some powder on top here. That doggone Valentino compact, my goodness. When I first saw it, I was like, oh, it's so pretty though. I was like, I gotta have it. I gotta have it. I'm sure the color inside is not even gonna be my color, but that's what you got refills for. I can refill it with whatever cushion product I want to use. You know, that could be in my skin tone if the Valentino one doesn't have my color. You know what I mean? Like that, I'm not too worried about. That compact, though, that compact has stopping power. That compact, I need in my life. That is so pretty. So, so pretty. All right. Whew. I think we're done here. I think we're done. Look at that. Mmm. Mmm. You know, minus the sweating out of the hair because, you know, It's summer. I'm going to put some more setting spray. And hold, please. So, okay, what's new this week? Lots of interesting things, like I said, are coming out for the fall. Same kind of themes with the browns, the taupes, the purples, the greens, which I love. I'm not going to get them all, but there are a few that I have my eye on. So definitely will share those with you in a trying new makeup video. Also, like I said, I am working on my August faves. So that's going to be with you this week. Couple of other skincare stuff. I did a skincare nightly routine, so another bedtime with Bella, where I take off my makeup and I share with you some of the products that I am loving for skincare. I'm also trying a new cream for skincare. It's kind of a retinol alternative. So we're going to be talking about that, and I'll be sharing that with you. So we've got a plethora of good things coming up in the next couple of weeks. Birthdays coming, so that whole weekend I will be out and about. So probably won't be a Sunday sips because that would be my actual birthday on the 17th. But next week I will be doing a Sunday sips. So I'll do it next week, and then the day of my birthday, maybe we'll go live on Thursday. See how that goes. I might be doing something on Thursday too. So we'll figure it out, but I'll definitely let you all know. This week we definitely will be having a Bella After Dark. Yes, Bella After Dark will still be on Thursday. And something else is going to be popping. Oh, my doctor series. That is coming back. I thought we were going to get one done last week, but again, schedules have been crazy. So we're going to try to get that done as soon as possible. But again, I will share that with you as soon as we have a date locked in and we are ready to go. So thumbnail and all that stuff forthcoming. And what else? I think that's it for now. Lots of shorts, lots of funny stuff. Follow me on Instagram. I will be doing a lot more on Instagram as well. Going live, talking about my makeup, talking about fall trends, and just getting you all excited for the fall. I'm excited for the fall. This is my special time of the year. I'm usually, really melancholy around now, but I feel good. I feel happy for the first time in a long time leading up to my birthday. Don't know why that is, but I'm going to go with it. I'm going to keep that going. And, as always, I enjoy bringing you all along on the ride with me. You guys have been my babes for a long time. I so love and appreciate you all. And, just thank you for rocking with me. I appreciate it. And until next time, you have now been bellified. Take care, babes, and I'll see you back here soon.